Alright, I'm back. Let's see. Livestock shortage and the empty shelves is just reduced. Nice! That's excellent. Okay, I can handle the... Okay. Session of the May Plenum of 1966. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like the increase in forgery and corruption. I don't need the modifier points anymore, so disable decision. Meat leftovers is currently 2. Leave as is for now. I need to check and get a better idea. Stock shortage. Currently we're on -8, so. Impact from the year +9. Perhaps I shouldn't touch it. Just the bureaucrats. Okay, the hostile NBCs. Strange nothing. I'm just reviewing the possibilities, like the patent system. That's bad. Okay. I've got enough monetary reserve to get the diminished hostile stroke. Nope, don't do it. No need to do that. Not yet. Let's see, the budget. Okay, I could definitely use more cybernetic points. Problem is that loyalty to the intelligence services is going to be very difficult to keep high. What now? Ward number 6. After the fall of the barrier group, our special services began to abandon harsh repressive methods and adopt more humane techniques in the fight against the centers. In particular, the practice of treatment of such mentally ill individuals in psychiatric hospitals became widespread. However, the use of psychiatry for political purposes led to our country being forced to leave the World Psychiatric Association. go. Back into the Psychiatric Association. Oh, the Intifada. Almost strength +2. Oh, nuclear power plant modernization was just finished. Excellent. Modernization is costly. It will get me more science overall and increase the overall power of my industries. All of it. My economy will improve greatly. Political authority points for this. Oops. The autosave is monthly, so... Yeah, okay, I can't continue the game, unlike the last time. Yeah, I got kicked out. Great. Because I lack the political power to adjust things. Yay! Well, I can keep trying. Guess start a new one? Sure, why not? I'll just build the same character as before. What was it? No. Okay. Alright, I've already read these as the first one, so I'll skip some of the ones that I've already read. Okay, let me check the modifiers. income from oil is consistent. Fine, let's see. No character. Okay. Echo formers. Oh, I can accept the acceleration program. Let's just do the anti-alcohol propaganda. I've learned my lesson from the lack of money. Join the sanctions against South Africa. Of course. Yep, and free communication. I'll largely follow the same decisions as before. In the interest of getting the informal socialists unlocked again. Okay, the proton collider's done, so I can handle nuclear stuff now. Begin with experimental science. Well, I don't think I need that much environmental support, do I? Oh, I don't need that many envelopes for civil servants. transformer in. Number of conspiracies. Already a whole bunch. Fine. I'll turn off the disruption of foreign supply. Apparently that's way too diplomatically costly. It's safe. Excellent. While the SDI issue is still around, that severely destabilizes the US for a while. Yeltsin. Great. Now I have to deal with Yeltsin. I think I can actually appoint anyone to this. Okay, oppose the conservative faction. And now the reformers are leading, and I can bring in the informal socialists. Excellent. How many neo-Stalinists are around anyway? Politics, there we go. 1. Okay, so it does actually cost resources to do that. Ah, great, go for it. Postpone decision. Wait. There was a technology that got researched. Yep, Miltech. Okay. Increase priority to military research institutes. And reorient the army to local conflicts. Got plenty of political power backed up. Act against the conservatives. Right, the Manpads event. Send the draft in for revision. While I can't control the effects, they're going to be more positive. And there's more corruption. Great. Fine. Is that it? For now, yes. Defend Libya in exchange for increased oil prices. Excellent. Yeah, it's bad. Oh, I can now modernize the nuclear power plants. Does seem like it's not possible for get to that point. Right, let's go with this one. There we go. Vietnam is now unlikely to shift away. Thinkers of various eras have written hundreds and thousands of books, trying to express their vision of the structure of the family and gender relations. Some advocated for the dominance of traditions and a patriarchal order, while others called for the complete destruction of the family. Attempts to transform society did not bypass our country. After the revolution, the Bolsheviks declared as their objectives the abolition of the bourgeois family and the emancipation of women. The tumultuous experiments of the 20s with the theory of the glass of water and the sexual commandments of the proletariat gave way to more conservative and stable approaches for the institution of the family in the 30s. Despite all the achievements, complete liberation of women from kitchen slavery was not achieved. On the contrary, the state reversed its policy by 180 degrees and launched campaigns to strengthen motherhood and the institution of the family. It's been more than 50 years since then. In Western countries, and partly in our own country as well, the issue of family policy and traditional gender roles periodically resurfaces. Is it not time for us to thoroughly reconsider our vision of the family and family relationships? Postpone consideration. technology is done. Modern computer architecture is an integrated food supply program. Accept. Postpone the event. I'd rather fill in the monetary reserves so that I don't cause a minor catastrophe. Because I remember the things I did last time. Adopt the mixed model program. I need to ensure my agriculture gets into a proper position. Okay, so which am I not using? Physics points. Okay. Please stop asking me to get rid of people. Network-centric operations is done. Okay, what about size of the army? Army size. I could use more tech. That's usually a good direction to go. Support the creation of the club. Sure. Thank you. I'm very happy to get that on board. Yep. to their internal disputes. And postmodernism. Great. Make concessions on the missiles. Freaking US. Oh boy. Do not provoke if they were spies. Oh. Allow free travel without social activities. Excellent. Move to Titoism. Of course, in order to help resolve the crisis, I'm going to need to adjust the doctrines. Because I remember from last time, economics type, there's some level of, yeah. Okay, friendly protectionism, and 3 price categories. This took some doing, but hopefully this will change things for the better. Initiate talks with moderate opposition. If we get the first one. Second outcome, draft. That's bad. Increase support. Keep the plan peaceful. Good. Control only sets. I noticed. But it's going down. Refinance. Fine. Actually, I can improve upon the budget now. Strengthen the criminal prosecution of hazing in the army. Okay, right. I do need to check the refinancing. 12% is acceptable. Eliminate the special archive. We don't need it. To increase funding in healthcare? No. Be careful about military leadership loyalty. Oh no. How could I? Right, so I need to bring in a new member. I know exactly who I want to bring in. Someone from my own faction. Call for a compromise. Spare us the rallies. Okay, we're approaching the point where I was. Hopefully a bit wiser and a bit further along. So how are the statistics? Army loyalty is great. I don't really need to focus on supplies. General loyalty, not so much. Let's focus on giving them some envelopes. Some civilian tech. Could really use more signs. Just stop the jamming. Gets me more money to work with. Especially helpful considering I still need to do the computer architecture. Expand the production of domestic films. Haven't looked at tech in a while. Oh, I forgot to do this. Okay. Modernize the nuclear power plants. Probably should look towards fast neutron reactors. Second outcome. Yes. completed research. I've forgotten what exactly. Wide PCs availability. Yeah, I need a proper OS. Oh wow, okay, my income has increased dramatically since the last time I checked. Right, I can do some decisions. Computers. Let's go for the expensive one. This one's always fun. CSI DOS. Now let's see what the decision does. Mass production of computers at an affordable price. Computerization of schools. Okay, the Institute of Informatics Problems of the Academy of Sciences completed work on the selection and organization of production of personal computers for teaching the basics of informatics and computer science in schools, and for the development of Soviet PCs in general. And these activities were carried out within the framework of implementation of the government decree on measures to ensure computer literacy of students in secondary educational institutions and widespread introduction of electronic computing equipment into the educational process. Okay. Several options. Purchase of the Macintosh computers from the American company Pineapple. I get the feeling that was a necessary name change. 2. Budgetary funds to develop Soviet PC AGAT architecture, which is largely borrowed from the Pineapple 2, but significantly improved to such an extent that it completely reveals the full potential of the architecture. Or New Yugoslavian Galaxia, which do not have the most advanced power, but characterized by low price and ease of assembly, which are sufficient for the task of mass production. I can't buy a license. So. Yeah, I think the Soviet aircraft is better. It's cheap, but this will provide me with plenty of positives. I can't interfere. Yeltsin is right. The reforms must accelerate. And Black Monday is hit. Turning point? Yep, alternative elections to the Soviets. Okay. Doctrine's gonna shift. Need 250 in the reserves for that one. Price policy, yep. Just looking through these. And here's the point where I was. Peaceful? Okay. Political crisis in South Korea. Refuse. No. Refuse. Quit tearing apart the government. I may need to work on dealing with conscription of students into the military. Okay. I need civil points. That should be good. Keep lowering the refinancing rate. That will further empower things. 1988, the year of the million of the baptism of Rus. Such a significant date could have been a serious step towards our reconciliation with the Church, a change from diktat to cooperation. However, it should be noted that for over 10 years, the Russian Orthodox Church abroad, the Church of the Russian diaspora that does not recognize the Moscow Patriarchate, He's also been preparing to celebrate this event. A joint organization could help bring the two churches together. The holiday remains purely a church event. The USSR repeatedly tried to normalize relations with China, but new Chinese leadership presented several preconditions, the three key ones being withdrawal of Vietnamese troops from Kampuchea, withdrawal of Soviet troops from Afghanistan, withdrawal of all armed forces from Mongolia. Here's the Chinese leadership of revisionism. It's not really worth it. I don't think. The Black Sea incident. A collision occurred in the Black Sea between two American and two domestic ships. American missile cruiser Yorktown and destroyer Karen provocatively violating the state borders of Bulgaria, Romania, and the USSR, clearly provoking us into a clash. The current situation, our ships SKR Bezavetny and SKR-6 had to maneuver dangerously and use a ramming technique against the intruders. Demand an apology from the Americans. Recently, the newspaper Sovietska Rossiya published a letter to the editor from a chemistry teacher and alleged betrayer of chemistry, Nina Andreeva, which caused a stir in society. Nina Andreeva sets out to defend the honor and dignity of the pioneers of socialism. The letter gives a positive assessment of Stalin's personality, and from a quality class perspective, criticizes representatives of all ideological and political factions of the country. However, no one would have paid attention to the letter or to Andreeva herself, but rumors say that more powerful papers stand behind it. Visit to Yugoslavia. Accuse Yugoslavia to revisionism. Let's see. First outcome. Excellent. Civil war in Ethiopia. Great. And a civil war in Somalia. Ugh. Offer mediation. First outcome. Excellent. Better looking, fine. Deck wise, it's going to be a while before anything particularly new comes along. Outside of the multi-module. Mir. Mir is a new generation manned research orbital complex, the development of which has been going on for almost a decade. Its launch has been postponed all the time. However, the issue with the station requires a final decision. Should we launch such an expensive Mir, which will require no less expensive maintenance, given that there is already an old generation station, Salyut 7, in Earth's orbit? I can take the cost. Launch Mir with its further modernization to Mir 2. In the future, within 10 years, it is planned to launch 6 more modules. At the same time, work began on Mir 2, an improved main unit with the launch of new other units in an orbital dock. This will allow us to launch Energia, launch vehicles, to space directly from orbit, as well as build combined spacecraft directly in outer space, which opens up unprecedented prospects for space exploration. This will definitely help my research efforts. But I think I will pause this here for now. I'm definitely enjoying the game, even if I had to work from the beginning again. And this time I've learned my lesson. I am... I did not... I turned off the Last Hero mode, which is the equivalent to Iron Man mode. So, that's at least good. And more wars have popped up. In Nicaragua, I think I'm winning. I'm not sure about Afghanistan. I'm slowly winning. I'm not intervening in Iraq. It looks like Iraq's winning. Angola definitely seems to be winning on my end. Good. And I've also brought Mongolia into here. I've managed to survive the thing, and the faction system. Well, reformists are heavy, but I'm working my way towards getting the informal socialists into more power. I've pushed the reformists a bit too much, but they're helpful for my needs. So yes, I do have Titoism active, and friendly protectionism, and 3 prices categories. I may eventually move towards other things, but empty shelves is lowering pretty quickly. Livestock shortage is also lowering. That's still pretty bad. Penetration of postmodernism is, yeah. The exact direction in which I develop science is also different. At the very least, I have not dropped in technological investment, at the very least. The DEFCON situation is better. So I think that should be good for now. I'll see you again next time, where we'll be trailblazing a bit more and going a bit more slowly than this episode was, because it was mainly catch-up. I've already gone through all this earlier, I mean very recently, so it wasn't a big deal to fix that. But yeah, I'll see you again next time. Till then, bye.